Get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start.
Hello guys, today I will be showing you the ways on how you can reduce your PC's temperature. Let's get started. And on our first tip, we have the very easy to do method of changing your power plan in your settings. I have a video on how to do this method up on my channel already, but I will be simplifying it slightly onto here. But before you change your power plan, you first need to understand what power plan is. A power plan is a collection of hardware and system settings, like display brightness, sleep, etc., that manages how your computer uses power. This simply means, for example, that if you had the power saver power plan, then it would reduce power consumption by reducing the computer's performance where possible. To get started on changing your power plan, you first have to search up Choose a Power Plan in the search bar. Then you can choose Power Saver for less energy consumption, but your performance will be reduced. You can also go even further than just changing your power plan. You can create your own custom power plan. To do this, click on Create a Power Plan, start with an existing plan and name your plan. Click Next and then choose your options. Now that we have finished that first method, we can move on to our second method. Number 2. Changing your graphics card for specific games. To do this method, you would have to have 2 graphics cards. Often, it would appear that you have an integrated graphics card and a dedicated graphics card. If you do have them, you can do this method to switch them for each game. To begin changing your graphics card, start by going to the search bar and searching graphics settings. Then what you want to do is select Desktop app, and you will see that you have 2 options to choose from. We will first click Desktop app. Then choose a game from your file explorer. Your game should then appear in the spot I have blurred below the browse button. To actually change the graphics card, look at your game and click Options next to it. Then you can pick your desired graphics card that uses less power from your computer to reduce your temperature. Alternatively, you can choose a store app. To choose a store app, select Desktop app and you will see the second option from earlier called Store app. Select it and choose an app that you have from the store. Then you can just click Options and change your graphics card. Moving on to number 3, keep your computer clean. This may or may not surprise you, but keeping your system physically clean actually helps it cool better. This is because the dust insulates your PC's cooling hardware, making it unable to cool efficiently. To prevent your computer from building up dust, aim to clean it every 11 months for optimal results. Moving on to number 4. Make sure your cooling hardware is functioning properly. This is very important because if your cooling hardware isn't functioning, then your computer will have no way of cooling down, which would possibly lead it to overheating. If you do find out that you have this problem, please contact your computer's manufacturer or seller. This would help you out because if you get a replacement cooling hardware or if you fix it, your computer would have a lower chance of overheating. Now those last 4 methods should have been fairly simple. Without further delay, let's move on to our next method. Number 5. Having a cool environment for your computer. No, I don't mean as in cool, I mean as in cool in temperature, lower temperature. This is very important because if your room is a high temperature, then your computer would become hot due to the temperature of the room, making it a higher chance of your computer overheating. As part of the extras, you should also keep in mind that your computer needs to have an open space around it for the cooling hardware to do its work properly. If none of those methods worked for you, then keep watching. Let's move on to number 6. Number 6. Lower your graphics settings in games. If you are using max graphics settings for your games, then you shouldn't be surprised if your computer starts overheating and causing problems. You might go, well, hang on, I never made these settings so high. Usually, it's because games automatically change your graphics settings to a certain level. To change your high level of graphics, it's pretty much the same for every game. You just go to the menu and click Settings. From there, you can pretty much change anything graphics related. I hope one of these methods have worked for you already. If not, let's move on. Number 7. Use Task Manager to check your app's CPU and GPU usage. If you have no idea what apps on your computer use a lot of CPU and GPU, then keep watching and you will soon find out. Here is a simple video I have made on Task Manager so you can get a better understanding of what the app is like. Hello guys, today I will teach you how to check your tasks and processes in Task Manager. Let's begin. You first want to go over to your search bar and search Task Manager. As you type that up, Task Manager appears as an app. Click on it and then you can make it bigger, and from there you can check your app's CPU and GPU usage. You can also do some more interesting stuff, but this is the basic tutorial. If you want to go even further than just checking your CPU and GPU usage, you can check your startup apps, which are apps that start when you start up your computer. Start checking your startup apps. You first want to go over to the search bar and search Task Manager. Click Task Manager and you will see a window pops up. Maximize it and click Startup where I've started here. You can then check your startup apps, which start when you turn on your computer. I really hope this helped you with your answers you've been looking for. That was all the 7 methods I had for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video I have made. And I also hope that you will be watching my other videos as well. Thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall, and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield.